EU lawmakers are eyeing risk-based rules for AI, per leaked white paper. The European Commission is considering a temporary ban on the use of facial recognition technology, according to a draft proposal for regulating artificial intelligence obtained by Euroactiv. Creating rules to ensure AI is trustworthy and human has been an early flagship policy promise of the new Commission, led by President Ursula von der Leyen. But the leaked proposal suggests the EU's executive body is in fact leaning towards tweaks of existing rules and sector/app-specific risk assessments and requirements, rather than anything as firm as blanket sectoral requirements or bans. The leaked Commission white paper floats the idea of a 3 to 5 year period in which the use of facial recognition technology could be prohibited in public places, to give EU lawmakers time to devise ways to assess and manage risks around the use of the technology, such as to people's privacy rights or the risk of discriminatory impacts from biased algorithms. This would safeguard the rights of individuals, in particular against any possible abuse of the technology, the Commission writes, adding that it would be necessary to foresee some exceptions, notably for activities in the context of research and development and for security purposes. However, the text raises immediate concerns about imposing even a time-limited ban, which is described as a far-reaching measure that might hamper the development and uptake of this technology, and the Commission goes on to state that its preference at this stage is to rely on existing EU data protection rules, aka the General Data Protection Regulation, GDPR. The white paper contains a number of options the Commission is still considering for regulating the use of artificial intelligence more generally. These range from voluntary labeling, to imposing sectorial requirements for the public sector, including on the use of facial recognition tech, to mandatory risk-based requirements for high-risk applications, such as within risky sectors like healthcare, transport, policing and the judiciary, as well as for applications which can produce legal effects for the individual or the legal entity or pose risk of injury, death or significant material damage, to targeted amendments to existing EU product safety and liability legislation. The proposal also emphasizes the need for an oversight governance regime to ensure rules are followed, though the Commission suggests leaving it open to member states to choose whether to rely on existing governance bodies for this task or create new ones dedicated to regulating AI. Per the draft white paper, the Commission says its preference for regulating AI are options 3 combined with 4 and 5, aka mandatory risk-based requirements on developers of whatever subset of AI apps. For more on this story, visit the news article link.